All right, family. Peace and blessings, love and light. It's your brother, I'm the Amanashi, also known as I'm the Omnis, aka the Nature Guy. We in the building, family. Cash App is in the comments. It's Cash App /$ Omnis Nature 360 LLC, all cap, $ OMNIS NATURA 360 LLC, family. All right. So today's topic, and this is a Black News presentation as well. Today's topic is consumption versus impersonalization. Like businesses have brands, right? Businesses have logos to distinguish it separate from other business entities, all right? Now, you may sell a service or a product, but you don't sell the same service and product as me, all right? Now, especially if you want to be a business that's valuable, a business that's, that makes a difference, and a business that's going to be successful, family, you have to distinguish yourself separate from other business entities. Even if you're an artist in music, you have to work on artist development, right? Working on your signature sound. Dr. Dre is a producer. He has a signature sound. Metro Boomin, right? There's a signature sound. So you have to distinguish yourself differently, separately, all right, to build your own brand, your own identity. Very crucial. So why is that relevant? So I had a little convo this morning with the Chat GPT, and I was talking about something that I had told my children's mother, my baby mama, years back, right? So y'all know me from the Black News channel, Omnivision EDU, historical and scientific literacy, educational type content, right? But when I first started, I got a lot of love, even way more than I get now, because I did it more often. I was more driven, more passionate about it. And that energy built up to a certain momentum, right? So I would go on my page and check the notifications, and there would be hundreds of notifications, comments, likes. I did consultations with people, all of that over the years, 8+ years doing this, family. So what I was telling her pretty much is like, love, right? You are a beautiful woman, right? So women like to be adorned. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But you getting likes off of your pictures, right? You getting likes off of your body, right? But I'm like, love, doesn't it bother you? Do you ever think about people liking you for your mind, for what you think, right? People liking you for what you feel when you express yourself. And the reason why I was telling her that is like, love, I get likes and I get love from expressing myself and being my true authentic self, right? And then I step on the camera and I'm not a bad looking guy at all, right? So it's not all about just the hype and trying to get attention. I already know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like love. And then me being a divine masculine, you know what I'm saying? And then looking at the feminine, the divine feminine as well, like love. It's very shallow to only get liked and appreciated for your physical looks, right? Why I say that is because someone dealing with you and they just liking you for your looks, they don't really know you, right? Like a plant, it takes time for a plant to grow, to develop. You got to let the seed, do what it got to do. And that takes time for it to go through those processes. Even though we live in a society that's real, based on convenience and microwavable convenience, but I just think I'm more so quality over quantity type of person. So I like to take my time. I like to get to know people slowly. If it's something real, if it's something that's going to last, then you'll be able to take your time, and then things will gradually build and you'll be able to connect and get to know the person. But I'm like, as a man, it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like that somebody and it makes something impersonal. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much the reference with the chat GPT, I was like, for a woman to get liked for her body and never get liked for her mind and never get attention for what she feels is like a disrespect. It's kind of like someone who's a writer or an author. And then you have a book signing, right? And then you have people to come up and they mistake you for somebody else. You're doing a show as an artist, right? And the people who come to your show don't even know you, right? They mistake you for somebody. They just did that at Casanet not too long ago. I think it was like comedic. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to be funny or whatnot, but they called him P. Diddy. And you know, P. Diddy got a lot going on right now. You feel me? So I'm sure that the brother didn't like that. That was kind of like, that was a jab. You know what I'm saying? That was an insult. And so it behooves me, family, that there are females who seek validation and attention, and there's brothers like that too. Males, you know, some of them do the same thing. But it's like, what about your mind? Like, you know, the physical is there for me, family. You feel me? My mental is intact, and then I feel like I have a good moral and ethic code as a person. You feel me? So I feel like those are valuable traits that, you know, everyone doesn't have that. But yeah, it's bothersome that you can just be replaced by another business. It's bothersome that you can just be replaced with any old random person, because a man that's chasing women around, they just chasing the thrill, family. And for a woman, like, you shouldn't just be giving of yourself that fast just because you got a little attention. You know, that's wild. You feel me? You gotta value yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about your self-value system, family. So like I said, impersonalization versus consumption. The average shallow person, family, they don't care about who you are. They have an idea of you. They have an idea of you. They don't know who you are. And so I just feel like, for me, it's more about connection and what's authentic and what's real. All right? So this is just something for y'all to think about this morning. And like I said, the chat GPT, I had a whole discussion with it, and it was going in about the difference between the styles of philosophy and thinking. And yeah, for me, it's about that real connection. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody coming to my show that don't know me, that mistake me for somebody else. You know what? You know, that's dismissing Casanet, all his work, all his hard work and energy that he's put in over the years is dismissed when someone does that, family. So don't be so quick to get a thrill off somebody liking just your pictures. They don't know you. All right? And I was just saying, love, express your mind, express your heart, and then see how people connect with the real, authentic you. That's all I was saying. And it's no shot at my sisters, at the queens, because I do believe that the black woman is goddess and the black man is God. And that, you know, when we come together, magical things happen. All right? But try not to be so shallow. Try not to be so vain and easily swayed and manipulated by society, family, and by people's narratives. If they playing with you, then, you know, tell them to go play somewhere else. You feel me? And, you know, me as a man, like I said, I just felt that I should give her that insight because I cared about her, family. I'm like, love, you getting likes and attention, that's vain. They just want to have sex with you. That's it. A man chasing a thrill. And then after a while, if you dealing with a man and he's not trying to really be with you, he ain't taking you seriously, you become an older woman that's alone and no man ever really took you seriously. And so you wasted your golden years chasing the thrill. And you'll never have a life partner. And so for me, it may be frustrating for some women. You know what I'm saying? But I take my time, family. And I do that intentionally, on purpose. If something that's meant to be, it'll be. You don't have to force it. It's like a magnetic energy. I believe in magnetism as well. I don't mind shooting my shot, but I believe in if something is in alignment, then the law of attraction will take place. The law of correspondence will have to take place, family. So, message of the story, don't sell yourself short. Be your authentic self. Take time to yourself and know your self-worth and your self-value. And you can be attractive. You can be beautiful. You can be, handsome or whatever. But get people to fall in love with the real authentic you. And if not, then what does it really matter? You know what I'm saying? They can go buy another brand. They can go replace that with that brand. You feel me? You're expendable once that happens. Once you make yourself hollow and shallow to that level, family. So, yeah, philosophy. That matters, family. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Hopefully you're enjoying your day, enjoying your morning. Again, make sure you show some love to the Cash App, Omnis Natura, $, all caps, OMNIS, NATURA 360 LLC, family. All right. Black News 720. Again, Omnivision EDU. Your brother Omni Amanache. Ain't gonna hold y'all. Enjoy yourself. Peace and blessings. We out.